What's up, people? David, slideways at ya. I don't know why I do that, but look, been trying to get this thing under control, keep my thoughts together as I talk, try to pay attention to things I do and don't do, what would make a better outcome. But nonetheless, it's getting through to people. They're getting the message. Nobody has contacted me from my area to fight the fight with me to free our kids. Nobody in my area has gotten in contact with me that has the same thoughts, same feelings, or would show up with me. So I looked into it. May 4th was the Board of Education, where I live, for my grade schooler. Coming up, I think it's June 1st for my grade schooler. Again, I have a high schooler who's a freshman, goes to Votech. And I need to get in touch with people, especially in my area, that do this, that want to fight for our kids, and May County here. And I've had people hit me up. I'm on a couple different groups on there. The Unmasked New Jersey Schools and the No Mask Flash Mob New Jersey, and you know I put stuff out on those pages as well, trying to find help. And people, strangers, hit me up, and I have conversation with strangers that live in different counties. And I'm happy to have the conversation and sharpen some of the things how I feel, or some of the points that people bring across. And I appreciate that. But I really would appreciate coming across people near where I live that also want the same for their children, which is to free them, to stop them from breathing their recycled carbon dioxide, to give them their freedom back. I saw a bunch of kids speaking out on the interwebs. The one was even on the Tucker Carlson Fox News show, the sixth grader that blasted schools and governments, telling them, can't see his classmates. His teacher didn't even recognize them outside of school because all they see is their face or their eyes with the masks. And he did. He obliterated and did a great job speaking out. And the kid was from Florida, and he did it really well. Let's say a quick prayer, and I'm going to share something that happened. So, dear Lord, I thank you for this day. I thank you for being with me this weekend, taking care of my family, taking care of my friends, keeping us all healthy, keeping us safe while all the shoobies came down, and continue to bless us. Lord, send people into one another's lives that can use the help to get our freedoms back, whether it's our children's or our own. Lord, help us, guide us, bring us to that, Lord, and protect us and keep us safe, dear Lord. Amen. All right. So, yes, hopefully people get a hold of me. So, I wanted to share something I wrote. I'll read this. So, I was on the Unmasked New Jersey School group on Facebook, and there was this I guess it was a paper or an article that, what was his name? Matt Ryan, from 94.3 The Point. I guess it's a Central Jersey radio station. And he was talking about, because it was, everybody's been going to the store, unmasking, and yeah, it depends on who you deal with. And if they got that chip on their shoulder for power, and they're not gonna let any of it go to waste when they see you coming in there, and they're like, look at this, I got an anti-masker, I get to expose the power that I have and tell them to cover their mouth hole. And they feel powerful, with their mask on and all inoculated. But I don't really know if they are, but you know what I'm saying. This is giving those kind of people like power. This is giving. I said it. There's a minority male and a minority female out there right now that's just getting their rocks off every time they're in that store, and they get to tell you, you can't come in here without that mask. You know, they're just like, that felt great. I get to tell people what to do. You know. Is the truth. You know, I can see it in their face, and well, let's get back to the story. So there's these people that you got to deal with when you go to the store, and we all don't know who we're dealing with when we get there. When we're like, nah, I don't need it, or whatever we come up with, or some will start an argument, try to turn them over, open their minds, while I'm not masking. It's whoever you deal with at the front door. And his article was about the anti-maskers going up to these people, giving them all a hard time. Why are you doing this to people in the area? And we should have more respect for ourselves and stuff like that. And then I had something I had to say to him. I said it was a joke. His article was a joke, that he doesn't realize what's going on. And he emailed me back, and he wanted to make sure I got the point that he wasn't attacking the people themselves or anything else. He was attacking the fact that they were coming up with an argument to the employees of that store. But I mean, it doesn't matter, because it's the employee themselves that's also arguing with the customer. So it's not just the anti-masker that's arguing with the employee. It's now the employee that's arguing with the free citizen that he's got to mask up. So anyway, he said that. So I wrote something back to him. I was like, and I'm just going to read it because I thought it was a pretty good statement to say. I worded it myself. So, hi Matt, I understand your differences, but you and others are attacking our rights to even breathe air. This will give you a better idea where people like me are coming from. Your letter came across my Facebook feed under Unmasked New Jersey Schools Group. It was understood as a joke towards a growing group of people who are tired of the BS. I'm from South Jersey. My kids suffer daily in school from masks. It's harmed everyone. Psychologically, emotionally, physically. We have immune systems. Smiles have disappeared. People fear their own neighbors and families. And now trying to push us all towards injections of this new save humanity drug. This all seems like a horror movie to people. How is any of this what you want your loved ones a part of or going through? This inhumane society that drives hate towards fresh air and the freedom to even breathe. Americans are starting to realize this insanity. We have lived over 3,000 years without masks in a cesspool of disease. Be a voice for South Jersey, North Jersey, or even the East Coast, instead of silencing and belittling and making them put on the muzzle in a sign of obeying the medical tyranny that's taking place. This is me in videos reaching out for urgency of our freedoms being controlled. Thank you for your time. And I gave him a link to the 518 video I put on YouTube. And hopefully, my intention was, that coming at him with that and supplying with the video that, like, hey, look, this is a radio show host that actually has a voice and can say something, like, well, I did. I wanted to give him a great perspective of just like what it's like for us living. Our kids deal with this daily. We deal with this daily. We're trying to fight the good fight right now. Like we're modern day freedom fighters. I was talking with my grandpa the other day, and telling them what's going on, and they're all awake. A lot of people I know are all awake, and some that I know aren't awake, and I don't spend that much time trying with them. I also, it's what it is. You're not going to change everybody. You can only show them the things and hopefully they can take a grasp and bite on it and wake up. So, excuse me. And that's what I was trying to accomplish. That I could try to hopefully swing this guy's mind around, and he could start advocating for people like me or us or those who agree with me and think like this. And that was my intentions. But I thought that was a pretty good step. If anything comes out of it, that'd be great. God's will, that's all it is. You can only attempt these things, and the rest is up to human nature, and whatever happens, God, like I said, God's will. But I don't know what's getting ready to happen other than that. I feel pretty calm, and there's so much coming out. They're saying Fauci's getting exposed as being part of the Wuhan lab and funding it. I think the dude created it himself. Yeah. But it's sorry, stuttering again. A lot of things are about to be exposed. I don't know the exacts. I feel like this is going to be a divine intervention. God's helping. Media is about to be exposed. The whole entire darkness through our lives is about to be exposed. At least I am praying to God that it does, and that's what I ask for. I ask for exposure of the evil in all of our lives. I ask them to expose the evil in my life all the time, that I may not be partaking in it, that I may keep the certain stuff out of my mind, and I try to. We're human. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. I'm a sinner, and I'm a trying man, and I fight hard. I'm a persevering man. I'm relentless. I am persistent, and that's how I've been raised, and we all can only try to do our best nowadays. Uh, Discern what comes our way, what we feel is the truth, what we really feel like could be an actual factual possibility. Um, like I said, I think the wrecking ball is coming, and a lot of this crap that we uh, grew up on, are experiencing now, have experienced, is about to be demolished with the lies. And I am praying because I feel strongly about uh, things in our life that is just straight deceit, just have deceived us our entire lives. I've felt about certain things, and more recently have waken up to more things that I feel is even more of a lie, or just evil, or some other just agenda, or I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but it just feels like there's been lots that hasn't been the truth. And hopefully, all of it, if not most of it, is exposed. And very, very shortly, I hope it does happen. So, keep praying and take care of yourselves. I can't think of anything else that I really want to bring up. Like I said, I've been feeling pretty good about myself and not really so stressed out with everything going on, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I can not completely stress free. We all have to deal with our our lives and the things that constrain us right now that we have to deal with weekly or whatever our all of our problems are. But keep the faith and take care of yourselves. I love all you guys. Have a good evening. See you guys.